Hello space enthusiasts, and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today is an absolutely monumental day, a day we'll be talking about for years to come in the world of space exploration. Right now, as we speak on June 5th, 2025, Eastern Daylight Time, that's June 6th in Japan Standard Time, a Japanese private company, ispace, is aiming to make history. Their lunar lander, aptly named Resilience, is targeting a touchdown in Mare Frigoris, the moon's vast sea of cold. This ambitious venture is called Hokuto R Mission 2. The Resilience lander actually began its journey way back on January 15, 2025, launching aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. It's been on a carefully planned, low-energy path to the moon and successfully entered lunar orbit in early May. Now the nail-biting final descent is upon us. And the name Resilience? It's incredibly fitting. This is ispace's second attempt at a lunar landing. Their first, Hokuto R Mission 1, unfortunately ended in a crash in April 2023. But like true pioneers, they didn't give up. They meticulously analyzed what went wrong. Engineers believe a software glitch incorrectly judged the lander's altitude during that first attempt. So Resilience isn't just a name. It represents significant upgrades to navigation systems and landing software, all based on those hard-earned lessons. So where exactly is Resilience heading? Mare Frigoris, the Sea of Cold. It's a huge, relatively smooth basaltic plain in the moon's northern hemisphere, stretching over 1,400 kilometers. Unlike many of the moon's more circular seas or Mare, this one is long and thin, an intriguing geological feature formed by ancient lava flows. Its stable terrain makes it a prime, relatively safe spot for a robotic landing and for the exciting operations planned. And what operations are those? Well, waiting to be deployed after a successful landing is a tiny but mighty hero, the Tenacious micro rover. This little four-wheeled explorer weighs only about 11 pounds or 5 kilograms and is built from carbon fiber reinforced materials. It's equipped with a high-definition camera and, crucially, a small shovel. Tenacious' main job is a big one, to collect a sample of lunar regolith. That's the fine-grained dust and broken rock covering the moon's surface. Here's where it gets really groundbreaking. This regolith collection is part of an agreement with NASA. If Tenacious successfully digs up some lunar soil, it would mark the world's first commercial transaction of lunar resources. This is a massive step for what's called In-Situ Resource Utilization, or ISRU. Fancy term, but it basically means using local materials. Think about it. Instead of hauling everything from Earth for future moon bases, which is incredibly costly and complex, we could use resources already there. The data Tenacious gathers will directly support NASA's Artemis program and Japan's own goals for sustainable lunar exploration. Both the lander and rover are expected to operate for about 2 Earth weeks, which is the length of one lunar day, before the super harsh lunar night kicks in. But Resilience isn't just a delivery truck for this cool rover, it's packed with other significant experiments. There's a water electrolyzer experiment to test technology for producing hydrogen and oxygen from any water ice they might find. There's an algae-based food production module, exploring how we might create sustainable life support systems in space. And there's a deep space radiation monitor, provided by Taiwan, which will gather vital data for keeping future astronauts safe on long missions. It's also worth noting that the European Space Agency's ESTRACK ground network is playing a crucial role, providing communication support between Resilience and ispace's Mission Control Center in Tokyo. This single mission is a huge part of Japan's wider ambitions for the moon. You might remember that the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, recently celebrated the incredible success of its SLIM mission, the Smart Lander for Investigating Moon. SLIM achieved an unprecedentedly precise pinpoint landing in January 2024, making Japan the 5th nation to soft land on the moon. That precision is key for future missions targeting specific resource-rich areas. Japan is also a major international partner in NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon and establish a sustainable presence. This collaboration includes Japan developing a pressurized lunar rover, allowing astronauts to travel further and work longer on the lunar surface. And in return, Japanese astronauts are expected to get opportunities to travel to the moon, with a shared goal for a Japanese national to be the first non-American astronaut to set foot there. Looking even further ahead, Japan is planning the Lunar Polar Exploration Mission, or LUPEX, a joint project with the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, slated for around 2025-2026. LUPEX will head to the lunar South Pole to investigate water ice, a supercritical resource for making rocket fuel and breathable air. JAXA's long-term roadmap clearly envisions a sustained human presence on the Moon, with this idea of using local resources, ISRU, right at the heart of it. So if iSpace's resilience mission succeeds today, it's a massive deal. It would make iSpace the first private Japanese company to land on the Moon, firmly placing Japan as a major player in the rapidly expanding commercial lunar landscape. It also highlights a global shift. More and more, private companies are stepping up to achieve these incredibly ambitious space exploration goals. The whole world is watching this attempt. If you want to follow along, iSpace is running a live webcast on their YouTube channel, which actually started about an hour before the scheduled landing time. It's a chance to witness a new chapter in lunar exploration being written, driven by that core spirit of resilience, by incredible innovation, and by humanity's enduring quest to unlock the Moon's resources for our future. This is truly an exciting time for space exploration, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it unfolds. Thanks for tuning into G Fun Facts Online, and we'll catch you next time with more amazing stories from the world of science and beyond.